What do we got here? We got Shieldon in the house. 154 cm blade. Japanese Tanto is what they're saying. It's called the Hoplon. Hoplon. Okay, Hoplon. LON, right? The RH. 01 Alpha Hoplon. And this is a Ralph Helbig, Helbig, Ralph Helbig design, okay? USA, as it says, right there. Micarta G10, micarta and G10. This is a liner lock. It's a front flipper. It's under 3-inch blades, so there's that for those people who want to stay very kind of in the smaller range. There you go, about 2.6 at 65, 66 millimeter, and 6 3/8, or even less than that, a little over 6 1/4 overall length. And then if I can hold on here for a minute, about 16 centimeter length overall. Got a little thumb bit down right here to jump in, and then you've got a little bit of a choil up front. Liner lock is about a 30 to 40% lockup, and it's nested liners that look skeletonized. This one's micarta, and this one is a reversible pocket clip that's a wire clip. And then you have this little lanyard pin in here with a backspacer that looks like kind of a army olive green type color. And let me see, what else have we got going on here? Really fine jimping here, all right? So yeah, a little bit of grab on that. There she is. It's centered. I mean, I'm not getting any play here in the detent. No blade play or lock rock there. Pretty solid. This is very unusual. It comes in a box and then it comes in this. And they've been putting these in these belt pouches, inside the boxes for a while. So yeah, instead of a zipper pouch type thing. So that's different. And there's your thing. Now you can flick it open like that, or you can flip it open front flipper wise. For those who like the front flipper, I prefer a little bit more traditional, just use the regular flipper on top. This can get a little disconcerting depending on the knife. This one's not that difficult because it's smaller and it's easier to keep a hold on. But okay. Look like, I don't know, are those number 8s? You know what? Those might be number 8s, actually. Yeah, they are on the body and on this and on this. Okay, so pivot, body, and pocket clip are all number 8s, so you don't have to worry about a number 6 getting in the way there. Nested liners, but this is not difficult to disengage. And if you do, then it feels like it's already over the detent ball. Yeah, it is. Now, it's not guillotine fall shut, but, you can kind of control how you want to fidget with it. Whoop, like this. Like that. Now, detent. Screw it. It's good enough. Really, it is. It's good enough. It's definitely not a light detent. You can't flick it out of here. No, you can't. You can't. So, no. It's good. Believe me. And then when they're a front flipper, you don't want them too stiff, or they become difficult to flick. So you've done everything you could do. I actually, if it was me, I'd probably back it off a little bit and make it a little less detent. So this would be easier to flip. But, you know, some people are very conscious of the detent and worried about the blade coming out. So you've taken care of those fears, that's for sure. And of course, you got the shield and shield here. So this one will open up, and then that kind of stops that pivot from turning. Although the last Shieldon that I disassembled, it's a 3-piece pivot. So this screws into the pivot tube, and so does this. So you got this and this that are both screwing in, and the tube in between. So you can disassemble it entirely if you want, if that's a deal for you. But, you know, let's look at weight. This is not going to weigh a lot because it's not a very big knife. And it's 83 grams. And I don't know what that's going to tell you. It's not going to tell you much. 1 more, ounces. Okay, it's under 3, technically. 2.94 ounces. Whew. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Now, maybe it wouldn't have been so bad to add a little bit, because this is smooth, add a little bit of jimping there, because this is where I'm hitting it right here. And yet we have jimping here, but we didn't put it here. Now, you can't do that. You can't push button it, because you're going to have this front flipper come up and impact you. So it's got to be light switch, like that, for this flipper tab, which is pretty much the way most people stroke them anyhow. And there you go with the front flip. So let's see, will it cut a piece of paper? Okay, yes it will. It's got a factory edge on it. It's not scary sharp, but it's got a factory edge on it. So, okay. It's not unacceptable at all. It's not my cup of tea. This is not one that I would chase myself. But you know what? There are people that really like these little kind of self-defense knives, this Japanese Tanto look, a little bit more martial arts kind of feeling to them. And so, yes, I'm sure there is an audience out there for the Hoplon. And it's fidgety enough. And if you like front flipper, okay, there you go with that as well. And this thing is supposed to be around like $77 as, oh, where is it? I think they said somewhere around here. Minimum advertised price, $77. So, and I know Shieldon is carried on White Mountains, so if you got another $7.70 off, then you'd be about at the $70 mark on the whole thing. 154 cms, nice steel to have, you know. And so you also have that it's ambidextrous here, and they're saying Japanese Tanto blade style, right? Saddle brown micarta, and then of course the wire steel clip, nested, etc., etc. So you got all that going for it, and that may hit a lot of boxes for some people because, you know what, they're looking for just a small, easy to carry knife, very discreet, kind of a little bit more self-defense, martial arts looking, and this may kick the box as well as with the front flipper, top flipper deal, and micarta. There's a lot of people that still are craving micarta, and so there's that, right, left-handed, and T8s through the whole thing, but yet you got nested liners. So check that one out. It's part of the Shieldon group, okay? And, oh, by the way, you know, they have different levels, I guess, because they were saying this is their Crusader segment. So they have higher end, lower end, that kind of stuff. So this is in their Crusader series, all right? Check it out, and you guys, stay sharp.